Hello everyone. Today I will be talking to you about the history of the Chinese culture. China was founded on October 1st of 1949. It has been called the Celestial Empire. There were emperors ruling China for more than 2,000 years. Qin Shi Huang was the first emperor. He took over in 221 BC to 210 BC. The most recent one was Pai of the Qing dynasty. The only woman to be named ruler of China is Empress Wu Zetian from 690 AD to 705 AD. When the current emperor dies, their oldest son becomes the next emperor. However, wars have begun due to the disputes over who should be the ruler. Some of the other emperors have been Emperor Guizhou of Han from 202 BC to 195 BC, Emperor Wu of Han from 141 BC to 87 BC, Emperor Tuzong from 626 AD to 694 AD, Kublai Khan from 1260 AD to 1294 AD, Hongwu Emperor from 1368 AD to 1398 AD, and Kangxi Emperor from 1661 AD to 1722 AD. This is just a small list of the 500 plus emperors China has had. Chinese also have many beliefs and religions. Chinese religious beliefs are very widespread. They come from multiple Eastern religious traditions. Some of the religions are Buddhism, Confucianism, Taoism, Islam, and Christianity. Buddhism has been around for over 2,000 years. There are three different types of Buddhisms, and they are Han, Tibetan, and Southern. Confucianism is an ethical system. However, it is not considered to be a real religion. Confucius's thoughts is what developed it, and it is an influence all around the world. Taoism have been around for more than 1,800 years. There are roughly 300 temples all around China. Many of them live in Macau, Hong Kong, and other foreign countries. Islam was brought into China in the Tang dynasty and has over 1,400 years of history. Muslims largely followed the religion of Islam. The final religion is Christianity. It is also introduced in the Tang dynasty. There are about 13 million Chinese Christians today. Those are a few of the Chinese religions and beliefs. Some sports games and activities in China are tug of war, that's one of them. That is the game that is held between villages and during festivals. They used bamboo as the rope before they changed it to twine. The game showed which team had more strength, but more importantly cooperation to pull the rope. Another game is top spinning. They play the game by spinning a top with a whip. The game had been around for 4,000 years. Horse racing is another very important sport in their lives. And they do that because they want to see who trains the horse best and whenever they're racing them. Then one of the most loved sports in China is Mongolian wrestling. Mongolian wrestling, whoever wins is considered the wrestling hero. Some of the other sports they play are firework catching, ancient football, crossbow firing, and karate. Chinese people can be very recognizable, but they also have multiple stereotypes that Americans notice. People think that Chinese have yellow skin, but sometimes they do, but it can also be dark brown based on where they live in China. People think that People think that all Asians are the same. That's not true, because just because you're Asian does not mean you're automatically Chinese. They also have slanted eyes. And they are like that because their eyes changed due to the cold climate and sunlight. In addition to their appearance, Chinese people have strong accents. They can have strong accents, which makes them hard to understand. People claim that they also eat dogs. This is true, they do, and they eat the dogs because it helps them clean their organs. Another stereotype is that karate is in your genetics. You may practice karate a lot, but just because you're Chinese doesn't automatically mean that you have to do it and that it's in your genetics. Lastly, also, people say that Chinese people cannot drive. They're not the best, but some of them can be good. Not all Chinese people are awful. So there's just a few stereotypes about the Chinese people. Another large part of the Chinese culture is their food. In China, rice is the major staple food. It is eaten almost daily and is used with multiple other types of food. Noodles are another staple food in China. They love noodles and often eat it with meat, vegetables, or eggs. One food that originated in China is tofu. Another term for tofu is bean curd. They eat meat from all animals. Some of the main meats Chinese people eat are pork, chicken, beef, and pigeon. Eggs and vegetables are two other food products that are commonly eaten in China. Many Chinese people that live in the United States have opened up restaurants to make money off of selling food from their hometown. Another thing that people do in China a lot is they dance. Dancing is key. There's multiple types of folk dances. One of them is the Prince Keys Cavalry, and another folk dance is the Nishang Yi. All their other types of dances they do are the lion dance and the dragon dance. So in conclusion, China has a deep history. They have had many emperors, had multiple different beliefs, and they have a large variety of sports. So, thus, Chinese culture is full of fascinating history. Thank you for listening to my presentation.